You zero escape the last virtue, or the virtue's last war. I don't know why I keep saying the last virtue. Anyway, we're back here. Let me try to go to the left side path. Sometimes the left one looks like. Go Luna. See what happens.
Sure.
All right.
Then Clover and I will go with Alice.
As long as I get to go with Alice, I'm fine.
I don't have any objections. We'll be going through the yellow door, right?
That means Dio, Quark, and I are doing the cyan door.
Ugh, stuck with a kid and some old fart. I can't see how this could possibly go badly.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and you'll pull your head out of your ass.
What did you just say?
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7.
We need to hurry.
3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic.
The lounge seems pretty small.
Didn't you see the door? It said this is the lounge.
Well, there doesn't seem to be much dust. Maybe there is.
Beats me.
It looks like there are 4 doors in here.
Oh, great. Four
Yeah.
doors.
The one we came in, the one opposite it, and 2 more on the left and right. The 2 on the sides are covered with metal plates, though. Don't think we'll be opening them anytime soon. I didn't see any other doors in the hallway we came through. Maybe we can find one of the keys to the AB room in here somewhere.
What's the door? Where it came in? Hey. Oh. Red, white, blue color palette. Done. Down here. Mark, we start on. Over here. Wire. Around a globe. The whole globe. Drink's pretty good, huh? Yeah, check out the milk. In the hand. So W for wife. He likes red. W for father, S for son. Likes white. Or like ocean. Blue. Island. Arctic green. Okay. She's a drinker, huh? Planet Red. I'll light up. I ain't no wishes. Right. White arrow. That's the ocean blue. Open water. What's that? Yeah. Alright, go for that. Those are red. Let's switch these around. I don't know which way is which. Leave that alone for now. Neo's over here. Or 50. Yeah. Or secure. Green sun. There's a long house there. Pretty. Oh, right here. Sneaky, sneaky. Hi. These guys. The moon. Oh, look at his drink. Blue, got planet, got sun, got green, we have lion though. Got red moon, got moon. Oh, surprise. Oh, shit. That's a blue. There it is. That's how it's being done. Alright, awesome. Take this one. I like a dream later. Pause the thought. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more rooms. Yay, I solved it without getting any help.
Do you think it works?
Hey, someone's coming.
And Dio, Quark, and Tenmyoji.
We ran into them a little bit ago. Well, not literally, of course.
I don't know. With a prowl like that, I imagine you run into a lot of things.
Let me see the map.
That's the same as the map we found in the infirmary.
Oh, we found a map like that too. Ours was in the crew quarters.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
This is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Quark, why don't you show them that note we found?
Sure.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the infirmary.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying otherwise. What's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
So, this is the lounge.
It would seem Zero's notes were telling the truth. Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary too.
Or the crew quarters.
Hey, Grandpa, check this out. It's some of your favorite scotch.
Oh, tempting, but I don't really think now's the time. Let's go, buddy. As soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want. And you can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach.
What? You're gonna get me a root beer float? But... Are you sure? Do you have enough money?
Oh, ye of little faith. I found an old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex...
What the fuck? Where was she?
Fuck if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
That was a mistress. Oh.
What the hell were you yelling at? What's going on here?
Is she...
Okay. Come on, Quark.
Then she's...
Murdered?
Looks like she was stabbed. Don't see a weapon around here, though. That means either the killer took it with them, or it was part of them.
Part of them?
Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
What are you suggesting?
It's just a joke. Don't take it so seriously. Whatever. If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was. Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go. Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died. Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
I'm just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but... What?
I have a medical license.
You're a nurse?
No. Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Are you really going to perform an autopsy?
Oh, I won't really be doing it. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Oh yeah? And just how the hell do you remember that?
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
Yes, I think I should be able to manage that. It means a tool of some sort. A knife, probably.
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
Yes.
Well, I suppose that clears me of suspicion.
Sorry, but no.
Why? Please, don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left. Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room. You and Clover. Only one of you was conscious.
Fi, please, stop joking around. I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But the door was locked, right? I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yes, there was. But Zero said he locked all the hatches.
You fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
Wait a minute, please. Just calm down. You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Well, because you figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument. Still, you do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman. Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say something about that?
I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
Exactly. Also, consider this. If the murderer isn't Zero, why would the AI Zero stay silent? He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly, but now the unexpected has happened, and he says nothing. Why would he do that? If he can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman. So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero, or rather Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Junior, the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Junior told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised. There is something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Sr. murdered her, just as planned. Death is only another part of the game. Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
Ten minutes remain. All play if no vote.
I don't know.
Well, one thing's for sure. If we don't go vote, something bad's going to happen.
You see? Just as I said. Zero Jr. ensures the game continues, even though someone has died. All of this is part of Zero Sr.'s plan.
Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Jr. After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we gone in.
Last time that there was a dead woman. Who was in the room? Must be one of solo players. Alice.
Up here. Seriously? That's the best you can do? I was expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble. Yeah, well, there was something I wanted to check out. This thing. Remember it? Try opening it. Then that means this AB room is locked down tight. No one could get in. Yeah. I know. I just wanted to be sure.
5 minutes.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us. Look, there's something on the screen. Astute observation.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I've been waiting. Ugh! Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions? The other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but BO is especially loud. For real, BO, I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I gotta hurry and explain all this stuff, or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No answers for anybody, okay? You just have to wait. Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale. Each round, for example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Mooney and went through the magenta door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Mooney. And it goes the other.
Mooney's opponent will be...
Obviously, that and B. Well, after all.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry.
Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules.
Actually, there's...
It'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time! No, I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time!
1 minute.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later. Have a nice trouble.
We don't have time to talk about choose betray. We don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed. That's a loss of 2 points. You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2? Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over. So...
30.
Just press the damn button! Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Ten seconds remain. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
When your BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
1.
Ally. She's probably gonna betray us.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be... Thank you, Ambidex game.
Well, Luna's really nice. I'm sure she chose ally. So this game screw you over, she's probably gonna pick betray.
What was that, Sigma? Don't play dumb. You chose ally. Didn't you hear me? I told you that if your BP drops to 0, you die. No, you could have done it. The brain's processing power increases during a crisis. It starts working so fast that a second can seem like an eternity. Your brain was doing that right before time ran out, wasn't it? Well, am I wrong?
Yo, what's up, Siggy? But no! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. Time to see what the results are. Maybe it's different this time.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally, let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game! Round 1! If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Not betray. Oh, Luna's ally. Oh, nice. Well, Ally's getting screwed.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Why did Chloe betray Alice?
Oh no, it's nothing. You don't have to thank me.
I think she's the killer. She's too nice.
I only did what anybody would have done. I believed in you and Phi.
Quark, what happened?
No! It wasn't me! Mr. Dio tricked me! He told me he'd pick Ally! He promised! That's why I let him do the voting!
Is this true, Dio?
Are you serious? This kid's full of shit.
What?
I didn't do squat. Quark was the one who decided how we were gonna vote.
Oh,
You wanna know what he told me?
You just leave the voting to me, Mr. Dio. Grandpa's gonna choose to ally for sure, because I'm his opponent on this one. I think we should betray. To be honest, I'm getting kinda tired of that grumpy old bastard. He's had a good life, but it's time for him to go. What do you say we leave the old fart here and leave? I've got a plan. See? Don't worry about me. I'll just tell him you tricked me. He'll believe whatever I tell him. Besides, if he still trusts me, that'll make it easier to use him again later. What do you say, Mr. Dio? Pretty good plan, huh? Alright, let's do it.
You're lying! I never should have trusted you! Dio! You're a lying jerk!
Sure, kid, keep whining. See if I care.
Grandpa! You believe me, right?
Don't let this brat fool you, old man. All of this is just part of his plan.
You bastard! I'm not gonna let you get away with this!
That's enough, Quark. Don't lose your temper. How long have I known you? I could be deaf and blind, and I'd still know if you were lying to me.
Really?
You're just as gullible as he said you'd be. Hook, line, and sinker. Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyoji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust the kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
That's all right. I understand.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize.
Why did
This
you try?
is very unfortunate.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it. I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game. Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round one. If there's a round one, then there's likely... Me too. Mine's cyan now.
Mine too. Wait, I guess the colors weren't the only thing that changed. It switched from pair to solo.
You're right. Mine switched from solo to pair.
Mine is now a solo as well.
Yep, looks like mine's changed too. I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
The three of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow. And it still says solo. Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm a pair.
When did they change?
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were here earlier, right?
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like, secret pathway or something.
Anything else, then? Anything out of the ordinary? How about this? This New Year's Eve, then? Wait, what did you say? What do you mean 6 days?
Wait a minute. When were you grabbed? Yeah.
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
I think it was the 20th.
Then we were all taken on different days.
Maybe they kept us on a Soparil IV drip or something?
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right. I think that's likely.
Yeah. Some of us were probably abducted after you.
You too? I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Well, maybe it's because we were asleep for so long. Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them. Beats me.
I have no idea.
Nah, nothing in the quarters. Oh well, there was a book about a cat.
A cat?
Yeah. Something about a cat in a box and whether it's dead or alive. Didn't make any sense to me, though. Yeah, I didn't think so either.
Well, actually there was one thing.
What?
I wasn't trying to hide it. The right moment to mention it just never came up. Well, see for yourself. Yeah, it was in the safe in the infirmary.
Let me see that. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude...
Just read the article.
You mean you... Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, we don't know anything for sure. But look at us. We seem... Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms of Radical 6 are. But if it's killing people worldwide, they must be horrific. Now, just look at this soft, lustrous skin. This perfect, shapely face. Does this beauty look like something infected with an awful disease? You want to touch it, don't you, boy? I can see it in your eyes. Go on. Try.
That could just be from sleeping for a couple of days. Or maybe it's a side effect of that drug. Besides, if this is where they ship people to quarantine them, don't you think there aren't enough, people? This thing is killing people all over the world, right? So why would there only be 9 of us here?
Think about it. Zero is forcing us to play this nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game? Yes, it is.
Probably not.
That's true. I hope they're all right. Neither have I.
Me either.
I don't think you'll be able to just puzzle that out. If we want the truth, we need to find more information.
Alice and I are gonna stick around. You know, just in case you miss something. Don't really feel like I can trust your eyes.
Of course. McDonald's.
Sigma, what are you doing here? Huh, I wonder. Oh, you think so? But you sure it ain't just all in your head? Why do you want to know?
Sigma, where'd you come from? No, it's okay, I guess. I just thought Tenmyoji was the only other person here.
This is the crew quarters. I came here with Clover and Tenmyoji. We decided we'd split up to investigate.
Zero. No, I meant I found 0 things.
I didn't find anything either. Although, I guess you could say this whole facility is suspicious. Well, maybe solving all of these puzzles is part of the Nonary game. Well, this is just, speculation, but maybe it's for entertainment, so rich, powerful people can watch. Yes, they're probably off in an opulent theater, watching us struggle while they drink brandy and eat caviar.
Oh, you think so, huh? So some rich bastards killed her off for kicks. What kind of a death is that?
Well, maybe her dying didn't have anything to do with the rest of the game.
No. Kay was right. If her dying wasn't part of all this, the rabbit would have said something. But what we get? Nothing. Just tells us to keep playing and disappears. I can only think of one reason he'd do that. Murdering her was always part of Zero's plans. Now, if you can think of another way all this fits, well, I'd love to hear it.
So you're saying that Zero Sr. is the one who murdered the old lady?
Now, it sure looks that way.
That means there's a 7 in 1 chance anybody could be the murderer. Well, Alice and I can't be Zero. What? Come on. Alice and I know each other.
Well, how do you know each other?
I guess you could say we're co-workers. An organization?
That's kind of vague. What kind of organization?
That's... I can't tell you. I mean, I can't tell you. Just forget about it, okay?
Why can't you tell us?
Because it's confidential. I promised I wouldn't tell.
Yeah! But what if the people you work for have something to do with what's going on here?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should tell you. Sorry, but I just don't really trust you guys. I mean, what if one of you is Zero? It could be any of you. Sorry. Anyway, I think that's enough about me and Alice. I just don't really feel like I can trust you guys.
But she still betrayed Alice.
Maybe if that changes, then I can tell you. So, I guess I'll go now.
Go? Where are you going?
I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet.
Then I'll be going too.
Fine.
Save it. I don't trust you any more than she does. Sorry.
Hello, Mr. Sigma.
Nothing yet.
Well, Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly. I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here. Well, I was concerned about the lady you found. Who would do such a horrible thing?
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
Fi, please. Why would I kill this woman?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now. If we find more evidence in the future, that could change. Beats me. I've never seen her before.
I don't know her either.
Neither do I. Well, I suppose I might have known her before I lost my memories, but there's no way to know, is there?
You still can't remember anything?
No, not even a little, unfortunately. Are you suspicious of me too, Sigma?
If someone ran into you on the street at night, they'd probably pass out from fright.
Or maybe even during the day.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize for my frightening appearance. No, I suppose not. Well, I assume not. But I'm not sure why, but none of this feels particularly strange. The mask and the suit, I mean. In a way, it almost feels natural. I don't feel as though I was forced into it.
Are you saying this is how you always look?
No, I don't think that's it.
This might be a pretty obvious question, but is there any way for you to take it off?
No. I've tried several times, to no avail. I honestly don't even know where to start. But there is something I'd like to ask of you. There are parts of the suit I can't see. Could you have a look and tell me if perhaps there is a switch or something similar? A hole?
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
I see. That's excellent news. We just need to find whatever it is that goes in there, then. Thank you. I feel somewhat relieved. I was beginning to fear I might have to spend the rest of my life like this.
Wait, a minute ago you said that it felt natural.
Well, it does. But that doesn't mean I want to stay in it forever. Imagine having glasses, for instance. Wearing them doesn't feel strange, but you'd hardly want to wear them all the time, forever, would you? That's what wearing this suit is like. Well, I think that's enough about me. Shouldn't we be making our way back to the rendezvous? All the more reason to move along.
Let's hurry. Come on.
Know more about Archer's backstories.
Chromatic door, 5 minutes.
What the hell? You're late. You just thought you'd take your fucking time getting back?
Sorry.
Sorry's not gonna cut it. Did you forget how this works? I'm your partner. Any later, you'd have killed us both, especially me.
You should remember that too, Sigma. I can't go through without you. You got back in time, but you need to be more careful.
Please stop fighting. This isn't the time for that.
She's right, you know. The doors have already opened. We need to hurry up and figure out our teams.
We're almost out of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
Minutes remain on.
I'm not pairing up with Kay.
Oh? Why not?
We'd end up playing against each other in the next AB game. Last time, you betrayed Clover. How am I supposed to know you won't do the same to me? You can't be trusted.
How unfortunate. To be honest, however, I would rather not go with you either.
Yeah? Why's that?
Well, you only have 1 BP left. I very much doubt you'll choose to ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose to ally, I'd be in an undesirable situation. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose to betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, then I would kill you. So there you are. That is why I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice.
That's not a problem. Sigma and I will be taking Clover. I trust her more than any of the rest of you.
Did she betray you?
Yep. I want to go with Alice, too.
I would like to go with Sigma or Phi. They chose Ally last time.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good?
No.
I am also opposed to that choice.
If Alice and Clover pair up, and Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice. We'll be stuck with Phi's option C.
I believe I mentioned before that I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji.
And I don't want to go with Kay either.
One minute.
Well,
It's all over. This is it. We're all gonna die.
Are you all right?
No. No. That's not it. Don't you get it? We aren't gonna die. We have to die. We have to die here. All of us.
What the hell? Oh, snap out of it, kid. Oh, come on, Quark, talk to me.
No, I'm fine. You're the crazy ones. Getting so serious about this stupid game. We should just stop. End this. End all of it. End everything.
We need to get him to the infirmary.
No. We don't have time.
30 seconds.
We don't have a choice. Quark's with me. I'll carry him through.
But we still haven't figured out who's going where.
I can't afford to be picky anymore. Someone just choose. I don't care who.
Sigma, you have to choose. Please, just do it. We don't have any time left.
9, 8, 7.
yeah, me because I'm the main character. go to the green door.
Right.
I'm coming.
Two, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Which is green or blue? Oh. Oh, this is gonna be bad anyway. There's 2 options here. Hey, got a very low path.
All 3 doors.
That's unfortunate.
It looks like the device next to the number 9 door.
Why don't you try pulling the lever?
It opened.
You're probably just overthinking it. That door opened. That means we're going through it. Bring it on. Don't go soft on me now. I'll leave you behind.
Come on, Sigma, let's go.
It is kind of confusing, isn't it? What is it for?
Well, I think it looks like some sort of workroom.
If you say so. We should split up and search it.
We need to find, key cards with moon symbols on them, right?
Yes, they should be somewhere in this room.
Look at that. Oh, this one is pretty big. Alright, it's a good stopping point. Thank you guys for watching. It's a nice looks like path. Let's go to the door I can chose. The other path is really long. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. It's a nice information. This book is still unknown. Wow, this game is really long. It's really good. Put the pieces together to know a little more people by making some choices. Alright guys, see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.